Ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, I am Zombie Cartman, and today we're going to talk about bubble elevators. Specifically, we're going to talk about how bubble elevators don't really work with their current design because it leaves this one dry patch of land between, your water system and the elevator, which makes it to where one mob will always get stuck in the bottom of your elevator. And if you've got an XP farm with just one spawner, having a mob stuck in the bottom of your elevator is going to slow it down quite a bit. But now with this newer design, you don't have to worry about stuff like that. With this newer design, the mobs get pulled into the water elevator and sent immediately to the top. Now this guy I've got flushing in sort of a continuous loop just so you can see that he will go without being pushed by another mob. And all he's doing is going on the wall pieces there and then standing up onto the soul sand because it works like a set of stairs basically. And this guy over here is still just standing there. Now, one of the most important things you're going to need to know about this elevator system is that you cannot have a really long water trough at the part where it meets the water elevator. You're going to want this part to be no longer than 5, maybe 6 blocks. I'm not really sure. But the water's going to need to hit the soul sand at a high enough level to lift you onto the soul sand. And as you can see, without the wall pieces, I would just collide into the soul sand. Nothing really lifts me up. But if you put 2 pieces of wall, it doesn't have to be cobblestone. It can be stone, or I think it could even be fence. But you can see it works like a set of stairs, and I flush right over to the soul sand where it lifts me up. Now we'll go ahead and turn this into a bubble elevator. We need to stick some buttons on here to actually make this water column think that it's fully encased. And we need to fully encase the column as well, so I'm going to stick another button there and a piece of glass right here. And because I had that open when I poured the bucket, the bubble elevator didn't actually update, which you can see right here, which is easily fixed by placing a block and then breaking it on top of the soul sand there. And now I'm flushing up. And the last little step you want to do is knock out one block right at the same level above the soul sand so that you've got water flowing out behind. This will actually pull you in to the water elevator. Without that one block knocked out, you would just get kind of pulled to it, but not into it. But since that one block's removed, it works like a current and it actually pulls you back into the water elevator. And whether you've got 3 spawners in one room like I do in the Jewel, or maybe you've got 4 spawnerless mob spawners all feeding to the one drop point in the middle, or maybe you've got a double cave spider spawner with a centerline trough all feeding to one collection point. It's important to have a really efficient water elevator. If these mobs were simply just stacking into each other and having to force each other into the system, it would take forever. You can also set up one of these water elevators with a little return end on it like this as a convenient little AFK spot for a realm or a world. This will keep your character moving, which will keep you active in the world. Like always, I appreciate you guys watching this video. I hope you found it helpful and informative, and you'll be able to retool your mob elevators to work even faster.